Hi, hello, welcome to the very first episode of the podcast by Tech Researchers Club in collaboration with Voice at VIT Chennai. Yes, you heard me right, the very first episode. So we have a really fun and interesting topic to talk about and a very special guest. Welcome, Harish.
Hi, I'm Harish. Thank you for having me. Today we'll be talking about the weird history of everyday products.
I'm already intrigued. So tell me, Harish, where are we starting?
We'll be starting from high heels.
High heels? Never thought they'd have a weird history.
Yeah. High heels were basically used for military purposes in the Persian army. When they were horse riding, it was hard for them to shoot arrows and throw spears. High heels made that possible.
Okay. So you're telling me that high heels were basically made for men and not women?
Not necessarily. It slowly went on from men to women.
So why and when?
From Persia, it went on to Europe in the 16th century, in the mid of 16th century, because of the trade route they had. King Louis was very intrigued and fascinated about high heels. So much that he banned his ministers who did not wear high heels. He made it in satin, silk, etc. It was in deep red, blue, whichever suited him. It later on became a factor of status in the community. Like, it depends on the height of the heels. Like, if they had half inch, it was for commoners. 2.5 was for nobles, princes, etc.
So it's a matter of hierarchy.
Yeah.
So why are women wearing them? Why do you think they're wearing them?
Later on in the 17th century, it became fashion oriented very much. Even now. Even though it's a pain to wear it, it's very fashion oriented. I'm not talking from personal experience.
I know, I'm talking from personal experience. I mean, I'd love to wear heels like when I'm wearing a sari, but the pain that we go through.
Exactly.
And I'd be asking all the guys to wear that, like demanding them to wear it because it's going to be really tough to walk around in those. But now that I know that it was made for men, I'm actually petrified, to be honest. I don't know how they were walking in them. So, any other interesting fact about high heels?
High heels. Mm. After the French Revolution, everything King Louis did was banned. Like, high heels were totally off. It was dead for a certain period of time. Then it became alive. Like, no one wore high heels after that. They were like normal shoes, etc.
Now that you mentioned the king has worn it, I just wonder, like, how would it look for a bunch of men to wear colorful heels and walk around, especially in a courtroom? That would definitely be funny to watch.
Well, now that everything has changed now, like now we can accept it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we can accept
Now
it.
it's acceptable.
Yeah, it's acceptable. Nothing's weird, nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
So, what's another item that we use every day but has a weird history?
Treadmills.
Treadmills. Why?
They're basically, when you think of treadmills, you think they're equipment for jogging, cardio, etc.
Aren't they?
They are, but they were basically torture devices.
Torture devices.
Yeah.
Why?
The British prisons used treadmill. They created big treadmills so that many people, like around 20 people, could walk on them. They made the prisoners walk on them for 6 hours or 7 hours a day.
That's too long.
Yeah.
What?
For nothing.
Oh.
Like they just made them walk on it. Torture.
So, is there something that's coming out of it? A reason why they torture them? Like, something you walk
To
for 7 hours and you get something in return?
At the start, they didn't do it. Like they got nothing from it. It was basically to punish them for their crimes. Then later, after knowing many possibilities, they tried to crush corn. Uh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I did read about, pumping water out of it. Is it true?
Yeah, yeah, they did. And then the Americans try to mimic the same thing.
Oh,
They try to generate electricity from it.
okay. So
That's pretty good.
hydraulics, electronics,
Yeah.
electrical, whatever, everything is related. They just wanted to torture the prisoners. That's it. And another item that that you can actually tell me about.
Copy luwak.
Okay, isn't that a coffee?
Yeah, but made of cat poop.
Oh, I've heard about this. Isn't it like very, very extremely costly?
Yeah, it's very luxurious and expensive.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I want to know why, but I don't want to know why.
I don't think I'll be able to drink coffee after this.
But then you still I
Yeah.
want to know about it.
Yeah, it's basically from the Indonesian areas. When the Britishers came to colonize them, many people, the slaves,
Yeah, okay. Please.
the Britishers didn't let them have the coffee beans. So these slaves, the native people saw cats, like ferrets.
Mm.
Ferrets, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
They saw ferrets eating ripe coffee beans from tree.
Mm. Oh,
And then, yeah,
okay. I see where this is going.
yeah, exactly. It is bad.
Oh no. Okay.
After that, they tried to get coffee from its poop.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I get it.
Then this was the only way to drink coffee for these slaves. After that, the Britishers found out about this, and they didn't want them to have it. Like they wanted them to take it.
Even the poop?
Yeah,
Okay.
the coffee from the poop, not the poop.
Yeah, I know. It's basically poop.
So that's how they made it so luxurious and expensive. After that, it became very, popular. Even now, like if you're getting Kopi Luwak,
Mm.
you don't know if it's real or fake.
How do you know that? Why are you saying that?
Like it's, how can I put it? You can't distinguish it from an ordinary coffee.
Because it's
Yeah, it's
tastes the
almost,
same.
yeah, it tastes the same, but yeah,
But it's
there's some difference. Like I don't know, some quality, I guess.
so it's only like very costly because
Ah,
it's made of cat poop
yeah,
and
you don't know if it's fake. Yeah, many people try to sell the fake ones and make millions out of
so
it.
this is basically like torturing them, isn't it?
Yeah. Now companies are locking up cats and feeding them only
Coffee.
coffee beans.
So this is it. How many kgs per year or how many kgs per cat would you say they make around? Like let's say like 1 kg per cat of poop they get from?
Not 1 kg, like 1 kg is too much.
1 kg is a lot. You say
Yeah,
1 kg is a lot of poop for a
yeah.
cat.
I'm like, coffee beans are just 1/4 of the diet of the cats.
Mm.
When you're feeding it excess to them, it's unhygienic to them, unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's unhealthy to them, and many cats die out of it.
Yeah, because of the
Mm.
dietary
Yeah.
restrictions. Okay, that is depressing and that is disgusting. I mean, no offense to the coffee lovers, but I don't think I'll ever have
Yeah.
coffee again, knowing that some of it is made out of poop. So, what is another item that you would like to talk about?
It's again about coffee.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
coffee.
it's basically laziness.
Huh. Laziness. How so?
In 1991, all-nighters in Cambridge
Hmm.
were very disappointed and tired after finding out the coffee pots were empty after traveling a lot
Obviously.
from their dorms.
Hmm.
So, a professor made a program and a server which would click pics of the coffee pot every second and update to the students
Hmm.
on top of the screen.
Like a webcam?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Basically a webcam.
Okay.
That's how webcams were introduced to the world.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how webcams were introduced.
Yeah.
So please go on.
So when you don't have to make unnecessary trips to find out that just to find out that the coffee pots are empty.
That will just lead
Yeah.
to disappointment.
Yeah. So once they're full, you can go and take it and come back. And then later on, they unleashed this program onto the internet. So that's how everyone knew that they're doing this. And they used a used up camera to do this.
So
Now cameras are built in and we take it for granted.
cute. So now you just know like what the other person is doing.
Yeah.
And all of this started because of coffee and laziness.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's like amazing technological invention or just laziness. But we did get something good out of it, didn't we?
Laziness is the father of creation.
So that's it for this episode, guys. I'll meet you again with another episode.
Thank you.
you.